It's in his nostrils.
It's in there.
I mean,
What? Stop it! What are you doing?
last 10 seconds.
That went in my brain. It's a nose.
We are Sorted, a group of mates who have your back when it comes to all things food. From cooking battles to gadget reviews
And it's not worth it.
and cookbook challenges to a midweek meal packs app.
Crack your eggs, bake.
We uncover the tools that'll help us all cook and eat smarter. Join our community where everything we do starts with you.
Hello and welcome to Fridge Cam. Today, this is your fault, another episode of the Ultimate Poker Face Challenge. Today's theme is exotic roots and fruits. So we're talking super sour, insanely salty, uncomfortably numbing and downright pungent food. All you guys have to do is endure it for 3 minutes and give me your best poker face. How are you feeling about that?
How do you think we're feeling?
You're freaking like that.
So essentially, we've got to eat this stuff and not show any reaction.
Correct, and I will give a point for each round. Number 1. Mike, lift cloche A for the first reveal.
Oh, I like these.
Not technically fruit or root, we're actually starting with a bud or a flower or a button.
That is a Szechuan pepper.
It's not. That is a Szechuan bud. It is not actually part of the Szechuan pepper family, but it has a very similar effect, which is why it got its name. Within your 3 minutes, we will require you to chew through two, but also at some point when feels right, we'll ask you to lift the second cloche and there's a dish under there to complement.
Okay.
Mike, your 3 minutes starts now. Pop one in and chew it slowly. Now these have been provided by our friends at Copper Crest. It is the Szechuan flour. A slight weird sensation in the cheeks. The cheeks are the lips are twitching.
There's a quiver.
I'm not feeling anything, Ben, so I'm just going to eat the second one.
Let me tell you what this should do. Biting into one is a sensory experience that goes beyond just taste. For some people, the taste of the Szechuan button resembles an electric shock. It starts with a champagne-like sensation at the top of the tongue, then moves around the mouth, a kind of anaesthetic feeling in the cheeks, a numb sensation, followed by a saliva flush.
I'm getting many electric shocks at once in all of my olfactory system.
Can you feel yourself salivating? It talks about a saliva flush.
My mouth is so wet, but my throat is so dry.
Okay, Jamie, you're up next, and your time starts now. The edible flower from the bud of the Acmeloracea plant, otherwise called the toothache plant.
How are you feeling, mate?
I feel like I've potentially eaten 30 bees.
I've had one before a meal to kind of awaken the senses. Doing two is bold.
So they are often used as an amuse-bouche to quite literally excite the mouth. Barry, your turn. Your 3 minutes starts now.
Quite fragrant, aren't they?
Super floral.
The fragrance is kind of like dominating my mouth, but at the same time, it's actually really, really nice. Really fruity, actually.
Pop another one in. Okay, lift the cloche. You're 2 minutes in. What you have is a cocktail. Now, this is a famous cocktail served in a bar in the US, and they actually serve a Szechuan bud first because what it does is accentuate all the flavours of the cocktail. You've got a margarita.
Tequila? Are you kidding me?
He can't do tequila. Do you not remember his stag do?
After eating the buzz button, all the flavours are highlighted. The citrus becomes almost electric.
That is tequila times 500. This is round one. What the hell is wrong with you?
I love a margarita. I made margaritas a few weeks ago.
No numbingness whatsoever. No, honestly, it's a bit like
He almost dribbled. He had to stop mid-sentence to
I'd say
swallow.
it's fruity and citrusy in terms of like I've bitten into a lemon, and it's therefore my my glands are salivating quite a lot, but it's nothing I can't deal with. Can I have the last one?
Oh, you can go for last one. You've got 15 seconds remaining. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, stop.
Oh my God. Well done, mate. That was fantastic.
That was great.
I was just swallowing every second of that.
Bear with. If you want to chew on some borage or borage cress, you can. Apparently it's the antidote it kind of neutralises the electric shock.
Wow. I don't feel like I did too well on that one.
That really takes over your whole mouth, doesn't it?
Doing 2 was silly. 4, I do instantly regret.
Your mouth is very wet. Remember, this is just the warm-up to get your taste buds excited for what's to come. But in this round, I think I award the point for the best poker face to Barry. Having done 4, and until that time was up, you held that strong.
Well done.
Agree with that.
Water is worse than tequila.
Number 2. This was probably one of the most requested in the comments after our chili challenge. It is Umiboshi. So it is salted sour plums. Japanese are required to eat both in the time, but be careful, as plums do, they have stones in the middle. You can spit those back out. Mike, your time starts now. It should be super sour, super salty.
I'm just going to get through it, Ben. I'm not feeling any of those things at all.
Treated as a digestive tonic when eaten on its own, but more regularly mixed through things, granted. So there are involuntary reactions, kind of a puckering. No puckering?
No.
A bit like preserved lemons, they are cured in salt and eventually they naturally kind of ferment and pickle in their own juices.
No, they don't.
Juices?
If I had to describe the flavour, it would be a 0 out of 10. I'm getting nothing, no sensations.
Jamie, you also have 3 minutes starting now. What about any sourness? Any sort of sour plum notes coming through?
Not sour, just sweet plum.
So interestingly, puckering is when you taste something sour and involuntary, your face reacts. It's instinctive and we can't really override it because in the past it was a trigger for sour foods as a warning because often sour foods would make us ill. Spoiled milk, some fruits were underripe.
He's doing well.
He's doing annoyingly well.
Barry, your 3 minutes start now. And a good chew. Oh, that was an instant eyebrow. There's the puckering. There's the puckering we wanted to show you. It's completely involuntary. I'm impressed you two managed to hide it.
I didn't expect it that
Barry.
quickly.
Eat it.
Your poker face is not as strong as your first round, Barry. If you lift the cloche, there's perhaps a more appropriate application. Very often, this is an on-the-go snack in Japan, and the salty plums are either put in the middle of or chopped up through sushi rice.
Is this fish?
That's eel.
Oh, it's smoked. It's delicious.
Got a little teriyaki glaze on it.
That, taste of something. That, nothing.
So you weren't getting any of the salty sourness?
No. He's eating it like a Jamie bit of sushi. Yep.
That's very delicious.
What I tap out on? That's awful. Not doing any more of that.
No? Tapping out?
Tap out.
Wow.
Whoa.
You can have some rice. That will soak it all up. Last 3, 2, 1. Stop.
Oh, I feel like the whole of the sea is here. Oh.
Really not actually that bad. I mean, yeah, very, very salty. Very, very sour, but manageable.
Well done. Great job.
Terrible poker face.
I was so fooled by your poker faces, I didn't expect it to be that bad.
So in this wonderfully subjective judging, for me, the best poker face on this round was Jamie. Ready for the next round? Mike, yet to score. This is round 3.
Why are you questioning my existence?
I'm just keeping these guys up to date on the score. Lift the cloche.
What is that? I've no idea.
It is wasabi. So,
That is a lot of wasabi.
look, this is how it's going to work. There's actually 3 stages to this. Stage 1, wasabi on a spoon. Stage 2, we're going to ask you to grate some of your own wasabi and try it fresh. And then there's a little treat for you at the end. Your 3 minutes, Mike, on wasabi starts now. Oh, we went for it. Now, this is very much a nasal heat. It's the same kind of family as mustard and horseradish. Keep that poker face.
It's fine. I'm not feeling anything.
There's a bit of eye-watering, but what else are you feeling? Because I would have expected you to have a real sensation of warmth.
Yeah, nothing.
The good thing about this is it's water-based rather than oil-based. Unlike chili heat, it dissipates quite quickly. Has it gone?
It was never there.
Jamie, your wasabi 3 minutes begins now. For everyone at home, this is obviously
yeah.
a rhizome.
There it is. There it is. Oh.
No, I was just remembering this funny joke that my friend told me.
Why are you crying about it then? If it was that funny, why are you crying?
Joke.
It's always just one eye, just in the corner of one eye.
Okay, I love wasabi. What can go wrong?
You're a big sushi fan.
That is delicious.
Probably worth pointing out that most green wasabi paste in the UK is probably actually just coloured horseradish.
That actually might be horseradish because it's not as strong as wasabi I've had in the past. In fact, that's pretty damn mild.
Lift the second cloche.
Okay.
We have got you some fresh wasabi root. Please grate some onto the plate. I want a good teaspoon of it again.
Oh.
A very fine grater, and what you'll get is a paste forming on the back of the grater. Now the thing with fresh is it's actually probably not as potent as the paste. The flavour dissipates much quicker. So if you have freshly grated horseradish, you want to eat it in 10 or 15 minutes, which is why they will do it often at the table for you or at the sushi bar.
Not getting a thing. It's a nose.
Almost pokered it. You so nearly poker faced that.
What happened?
I sneezed. That was completely unrelated.
So there's a few other rhizomes we use in cooking. Think about ginger, turmeric, galangal.
Oh, it's in his nostrils.
It's in there.
Get out. It's in his sinuses.
I'm actually really confident on this one because it's not had a bad effect on me, this one.
If you want to enjoy a tempura prawn with wasabi mayonnaise, then actually that's probably quite a nice way to enjoy it.
They are delicious. That's outstanding.
That'd be great, actually.
Oh, that was a bit of a sniff. Is it kind of affecting your nose a bit?
It's because I've got a spot growing somewhere on my nose, which is why it's red. I don't know if you've noticed.
I love a wasabi. I love a really hot mustard as well.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
How was that?
That goes places. That went in my brain.
It's fine. And it hits you and you're like, I can deal with that. And then it goes shoo, right up in there.
I was a little bit worried after the first one because it was a hit. But as soon as I knew I got past that hit, I was fine.
Good job.
Oh,
Very good
really
job.
annoyed me.
I'm not sure there's much judging to do in that round. Barry gets the poker face point.
Oh, are you all right, mate?
Oh, mate.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, this is... Do you have a lie down? Mike's having a moment right now, and I'm going to be honest, I really sympathise with him because I've been there. It's horrific, and it doesn't get any better.
I think you might be quite good at this one, Mike.
A draw's not worth it. I've got to win the next two.
This is salmiakki, Finnish salty licorice.
Not more salt.
Your 3 minutes, Mike, starts now. Obviously, licorice we know to be one of the world's oldest herbal remedies. Dating back to the ancient Egyptians, the pharaohs would drink licorice tea.
Do you like licorice?
I love it.
Do you?
This is very tasty.
Jamie, your time starts now.
It's actually really nice. I prefer that to normal licorice.
Do you find the saltiness overwhelming?
I wouldn't be able to tell that that had any salt on it.
Your 3 minutes starts now.
New year, new me. I love licorice. Nom, 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 nom.
Involuntary puckering.
He says it in his eyes.
A lot sweeter than I thought it was going to be.
Licorice root is incredibly sweet. In places like Iceland, it was pretty much the only sugar they could create because you couldn't even pollinate flowers in Iceland.
Are you looking at this struggle?
I'm keeping an eye. Have a lift of the second cloche, and you have the licorice root.
Ooh.
I just thought this was interesting. This isn't going to get any worse, but this
What do I do,
used to
chew
be
it?
chewed on. So I've soaked one end for you to make it easier, but basically just chew on it.
Oh, it does actually taste really good. This is really sweet and delicious.
I'm getting a lot of woodiness. It's amazing to find a piece of wood that tastes of licorice.
Oh goodness, that really is a stick, isn't it?
It's an actual stick. Baz, you really don't look like you're enjoying that at all. You're not even poker facing.
No, it's really nice.
3, 2, 1, you can stop. Now you can tell us the truth.
Oh! No, it's fine. I really enjoyed
Oh God, I hate you.
Oh, thank God for that.
Do you like licorice?
No! It's like you've taken licorice and you've somehow made it worse.
Oh my God. That was horrific. That tasted like every night I went out at the age of 18 and threw up from Zambuca.
I know exactly what you mean.
Well, do you know what? You actually held a pretty strong poker face, but I don't think it was as strong as Jamie's, and he's going to take the point. And this was a challenge for me because...
This is a challenge for you?
This was a challenge for me because actually Mike gave off fewer signals, but he actually enjoyed it. So he wasn't keeping a poker face. Whereas Jamie hated it, but still kept a poker face. That's why I gave you the point.
That is not the point.
Can you see my dilemma here?
Comment below.
Last round, Mike, so you can get a point.
Oh, Ebbers, I'm still furious with you. We all know what's under here because we've been smelling it all morning.
Lift the cloche on the king of fruits.
Wow, that is massive.
In your 3 minutes, we would like you to eat that, and your time starts now.
Go on, Mike.
Come on, mate.
The notorious Asian fruit, so potent in stench that it's banned from public transport. Durian. Are you enjoying that, Mike?
It's delicious.
Your words are saying one thing, mate, but your tone and your face are saying something else.
I've really enjoyed it. It's actually not bad at all.
One food writer, Richard Sterling, describes it as, its odour is best described as turpentine and onions garnished with a gym sock. It can be smelled from yards away. Well, I can confirm that. The whole studio stinks. Okay, Jay, your 3 minutes starts now. I think what's fascinating is it's all about the flavours you're used to. We grow up with blue cheese, egg sandwiches, and those, therefore, are quite normal to us. Durian, if you grow up with it, is delicious. For us, it's quite unusual.
Look at him.
He's nearly gone.
Is there any gag reflex there, Jay? Oh, he's gag, he hasn't even eaten it yet.
Oh.
I mean,
Wow, stop it! What are you doing?
Jay, I mean, you're struggling to swallow it. You've had it in your mouth a long time.
There is no point here.
No pressure, but your 3 minutes starts now. So what might smell like stinky feet to some, if you've grown up with it, is an absolute delicacy. You just have to get over mind over matter. You might think it smells like the drains.
No, drains at all.
Sewers and rotten eggs.
Halfway through your time, lift the cloche and enjoy a durian smoothie. About the same amount again, blended with milk and banana. Durian is used a lot in dairy products, so think custards, like set custards.
We've done it in a cheesecake.
Ice cream. We did it in a cheesecake, that was excellent.
Oh, this is so yummy.
The fruit's flesh is sometimes eaten raw or is cooked and used to flavour a number of traditional Southeast Asian dishes and candies.
It's not the worst one. It smells a lot worse than it tastes.
Enjoy the smoothie.
Barry, you're putting me off my delicious smoothie.
God.
Do you know, in the smoothie...
There are reactions over here, and he hasn't even had his turn yet.
Barry!
You know what? It's actually a really nice smoothie. Tastes quite a lot of banana, doesn't it? How long do I have?
15 seconds. Last few seconds. So, Jay, your eyes are watering. You've had a little bit of a struggle swallowing.
No.
You're doing better with the smoothie.
No.
Try not to breathe through your nose. I think that's where the problem is. Oh, there we go. Literally had 3, 2, 1.
Oh! That was horrific.
You did so well.
What happened?
It was the downing the drink.
Oh my God. Oh! All I knew was that coming up to the end of that 3 minutes is I want to gag. However, when you don't think about it like that, in the smoothie, it was really, really nice. It's just a very different flavour. On its own is too strong for me.
I've eaten tastier fruits. I mean, it was bad. It makes you gag, but it's the smell. This is so close.
I can't believe you stumbled at that last moment because you and Jamie were level pegging. I had 1 point to give, but Jamie gets the final poker face point and takes the win. Fair play.
I don't feel like I won, Evers.
The question is, of course, what would you like to see the boys try next time? Comment down below if there's a category that you'd love to see.
I think there's a
No,
better
no,
question,
we haven't got time. We've got to
What
stick
Ben
to the
was
script.
supposed to say was, would you like to see the chefs take part in a poker face challenge? Comment below yes, and also comment below what you'd like to see them eat, and we'll put that together, and that will be the next challenge.
Have you ever got to the end of a long day with no ideas, ingredients, or energy to cook? Takeaway? It'll be the fourth this week. Well, that's why we built our revolutionary Meal Packs app. Thousands of people are using it to shop, cook, and eat a whole lot better and easier while saving money as a result. You can go and use it in its entirety for free for a whole month and see if it's for you. The link is in the description box below. And now for the blooper.
No, that's... You don't want to see full-on bomb. Gags are fine.
There's a bucket down there if you need it.